And you're going to be the extra filmer?
Yeah, obviously I know who you are. So could you just tell my YouTube followers who you are and your wife and what is happening with your daughter, please?
Sure. So, hello, my name is Radcliffe. I'm the husband of Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe. Nazanin is a British-Iranian prisoner held in Evin prison in Tehran. She's been there for 3.5 years, being held hostage by the Iranian government. We've spent a long time campaigning. You may have seen me on the television, you may have seen me outside Number 10, outside Parliament, and just trying to do different things to keep her name in the public light, to keep people caring, and to keep pushing the British government to do what they can to solve the case.
When was the last time you saw your wife and daughter?
The last time I saw them both was when they went on holiday. They went on holiday on St Patrick's Day 2016, so March 17th, 2016. Went there for a 2-week holiday, and at the airport on the way back they were stopped. So I haven't seen them since then. Now once last summer, she was allowed out of prison for 3 days. I got to see her on Skype, big smiling face, and that was lovely, because at least she had a big smile on her. But physically I can't get a visa to go there, so I've not been able to see her in person for a very long time.
How long has that been?
So that's 3.5 years now. And obviously that's a long time to be apart in any normal relationship, let alone when you've got this kind of tension and worry. So yeah, in some ways being apart has been a real test for our relationship. In some ways it's brought us closer because we kept battling. But of course, we've been living in different worlds, and whenever it does end, there will be a process to put the pieces back together and go back to being a normal person again.
So is your wife being held, would you say she's being held as a political prisoner?
Yeah, so she's being held as a political prisoner and a political bargaining chip. So it's not because of anything she's done, it's because the Iranian government wants to put pressure on the British government, and she's being used in that way. She's not the only one as well, there are others being held.
So is there any possibility of her being released, or have they hinted when they could let her go? Or?
So there's always a possibility. There's always ways in which we try and which the government tries. And it was arbitrary when it started. It will probably end quite suddenly. The way these cases work, often our job is to push the government to do more. The government, you hope, are doing secret discussions behind the scenes. One day those will work. In reality, at the moment, there's nothing looking positive to say she's about to be released. In fact, recently things have got worse. But my job is to keep hopeful and to keep pushing and to keep giving her hope and to keep thanking everyone that supports and follows. So listen, one day we will get her.
Thank you very much. Right, so how do you feel about Boris Johnson being Prime Minister after it was, he was supposed to have caused your wife some trouble with the Iranian government in the past?
Yeah, that's right. So Boris Johnson was Foreign Secretary, made a mistake in Parliament. That caused problems for us, and we've had, said some tough things in public about him, and he's now become Prime Minister. It's double-edged, if I'm honest. On the one hand, I now know the person that became Prime Minister. He has a relationship to our case, he knows about our case, he should care about our case, and my job is to keep reminding him. On the other hand, of course, we've had quite a lot of friction where I have said, listen, you need to take responsibility, I don't think you are taking responsibility and you should do more. So the basic demand I've always had is I want to meet with him and to find out what he plans on doing for Nazanin's case. It feels to me like his advisors have said keep away.
Yeah.
So we're pushing to meet, we haven't had that yet. There are points where I get frustrated, there are points where I hope, personally, I'm sure he feels sympathy, so he can do something.
Yeah. Okay, Richard, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.